Stop scrolling. This is Stick Up. What is your gaming hot take? And since I'm feeling generous, I guess I'll go first. I was born in 98, so I grew up playing in the 2000s era and the 2010s, but the 2020s is probably the best era of gaming right now. And I know some people may say, the 2000s we had great games like Sly Cooper, like NFL Street, and the Def Jam games, but there was also a lot of hot garbage. I mean, you had fucking Frogger for my camera cut off, but I mean, you had fucking Frogger, for example. And for every great movie tie-in game like Cars or Shrek, you also had The Matrix, which was god awful. And while the 2020s definitely does have their own problems, like the live service games and a lot of these games coming out unoptimized, I also think that's more so to say with how big gaming has become since the 2000s and 2010s. Gaming right now is the biggest form of media. It makes a shit ton of money. It costs a shit ton of money to make these games. And when there's money to be made, there's always going to be big, greedy CEOs that don't know what they're talking about, but always want to have a say-so. So they're really the ones that's fucking up those big games. They're really the ones that's pushing these developers to make these live service games and to rush them out and crunch the hell out of them just for the game to come out ass, and they're nowhere to be found. But besides that little tangent, I've been gaming for damn near a good chunk of my life, and some of the games that we're seeing is like truly culture shifting. Like in the last 4 or 5 years, we have gotten cultural shifting games. Like these three games are not supposed to exist in this landscape of gaming right now. With everything going more sort of capitalistic and everything's about money, 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 and sales, these three games have went in completely different directions and just focused on making a more polished game, and they ended up selling like hotcakes still. Hell, Expedition 33 even got me into Final Fantasy. And those are just the three games that I think are like shaping and defining the decade of the 2020s. We're not even talking about things like the resurgence of platformer games such as It Takes Two, Split Fiction. We also got Hi-Fi Rush, which is an amazing game. And gaming is more competitive than it's ever been. I was just talking this with the homies in the Discord the other day. 2026, just off this first quarter alone, is like insane as far as releases goes. We got Neo 3, High on Life 2, and Resident Evil all coming out next month. And not to mention, we still got Pragmata coming out in April. And after that Xbox conference, Fable, you know what? Fable might get a TikTok on their own. When there's competition everywhere, everybody has to be on their A game. Everybody has to step their game up. You can't come out and just make a half-ass product because it's going to get left behind. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. But I think the 2020s are